Hi, favored ones. Welcome to Soul Talk. For today, our guest is Darielle Camarite. He was my student last term. And one thing that I found really very interesting about him is that he's also a property consultant or training to be one. And it's not really every day that I would meet students who also do something other than academics. So I invited him here so that, we'd also get to know what his, mindset is, yung attitude niya, the way he sees things. And I'm sure that you've also enjoyed the conversations of the past 3 episodes with the rest of the people from the younger generation. So let's all welcome Darielle. Hi, Darielle. How are you?
Hello everyone, I'm Darielle Camarite. I'm first year AEF APC, and yeah, that's what Miss Brendy said. I'm a property consultant.
Ah, explain mo nga yung AEF saka yung ano yun, ACM, tama ba?
APC. So
APC,
AEF,
oh my God, lagot ako sa COB.
it's okay lang po. AEF po is applied economics po. Then the APC is applied corporate management. So AEF po is under SOE. Then the APC is under COB, College of Business.
College of Business and the School of Economics. So
Yes.
Dariel is he has 2 programs. So medyo matagal-tagal to sa Lasal kung i-continue niya yung 2 programs. So, teka nga, kamusta ka na? What keeps you busy? And actually interested ako dun sa sa pagiging property consultant mo. But let's start with what keeps you busy right now?
So yes, what keeps me busy po is, after naman ng term 1, then naisip ko is, ang tagal po ng bakasyon, like almost 3 weeks. Then, so like, naintindihan ko na nasabi ng mga alumni na you have to enjoy pala muna yung vacation bago mag-start na yung term kasi hindi mo na siya may enjoy. Like, you have to focus pala sa academics. Then,
Definitely.
yeah, totoo po. Then, so, kasi po, back then, nung bago po mag-start yung term 1, I'm really interested na rin in finance. Then, ang nangyari po in my free time before preparation is, like, ihabol ko po na matutunan mag-trade, ganon, like sa businesses. Pero, looking back, napili ko mag-property consultant kasi nag-trade po ako dati, then sobrang hirap po and na-loss po na maraming money. So, like, naisip ko po na sobrang hirap po pala ng kumita ng money. So, kasi I was trading very aggressively, like impulsive, kasi akala ko po na madali lang.
Speculative training ka ba?
Yes po. Very true. So, naisip ko po na sobrang hirap po kumita ng pera. So, like, na-guilty po kasi some part ng savings ko na po from my parents na din po. So, like, na-guilty po ako na nawala ko po yun for that. Then, so kaya po nag-apply ng property consultant kasi like, di siya masyadong maraming workload kasi it's overview ng job ko is you have to advise, consulting, and may kasama na ring marketing and sales. So, magtataka po kayo, what makes me different from real estate agents? First of all po, yung real estate agents, their focus lang po on getting their goal na to reach po ng customers. Ayun po.
Okay.
So, like, may quota po yung ganun to reach as much people as possible.
Most people in sales, they really have targets. Kahit naman ako in my experience, kasi nasa sales din ako dati.
So, parang, interested po talaga ako in finance. So, naisip ko rin po na, what if i-take ko yung job to the next level? So, nag-take risk po na to give myself to prioritize din yung pagiging property consultant. And what we do is, consulting, advising sa mga people na interested on buying their homes. And it's not an easy job din kasi like buying a house is a really big decision po eh. Right?
Yeah, it is.
And it will be a big part of your life. So you have to, you know, na for me, hindi siya importante na maka-close ka nang makakuha ka ng closing to get the deal. What makes it fulfilling, it's helping them to realize their decision, guiding them. Kasi like mahirap po talaga na pag-isipan po, especially with big money po. Like na-relate po ako kasi na ang hirap po kumita ng money, so I need to guide them.
But how come you're thinking about earning money right now? Kasi 'di ba, you're still a student and technically
Yes,
it's
po.
your parents naman who's paying for the tuition unless you're a scholar. Pero at this age kasi most students are just thinking about their studies and not about earning money. So saan nanggagaling 'yon? Yung wanting to earn?
Kasi po, most of the time, like, lagi lang po mangingi po ng money if needed. So, like, nag-build siya na gusto ko rin ma-help or maging independent in some way. And, like, ang laki po ng tuition po. So, as much as possible na maka-help po sa parents ko at my very young age. And to understand na rin really yung behaviors in spending, saving money, and how would you grow your money din po.
Okay. So, parang in essence, you're more focused, you're interested talaga in finance. It just so happens that nag-trickle down to real estate, which is actually still part of finance din naman kasi investments din or, well, sometimes liabilities ang mga bahay or mga properties.
Yes po.
Okay. Pero well, are you still training? Or are you already, na talaga,
I'm
consulting
under mentoring naman po.
So, na yun? Parang hands-on na.
Yes po.
There's
po
already work while someone is looking out for you.
Yes po. May nag-guide po sa amin on how to deal with clients and to give na rin ng parang sales. Kasi ako po, isa rin po pala sa mga sa mga reason bakit po ako more on sales and like advising. Hirap po talaga yung interpersonal skills, and I want to, kasi po back then very like introvert, so hirap po may pag-communicate. Then nakita po as a challenge for me na ma-break ko na rin po yung comfort zone to go with that field po.
Oh, was it a hard decision for you to be a property consultant?
Parang happy naman po and na-challenge po at the same time. Pero not naman po in a bad way. Pero nakaka-help po siya sa akin.
Well, lahat naman ng experiences natin eventually helps us eh. What are the changes that you notice when you started, or actually even during the pandemic? Actually medyo tail end na tayo ng pandemic eh. So what are the major changes that you've seen or that you have observed in yourself? Not just during the pandemic, and at the same time dun sa right now while doing this kind of work, yung pagiging property consultant.
Yes po. During the pandemic, as like lagi lang po playing with my friends na video games, and it's okay naman siya for me, pero there's some guilt na rin po kasi like I'm missing out po. But kung hindi po ako napag-try na ibang things, then during the pandemic rin po, wala po masyadong ginagawa. So, pero constantly po akong naghanap po ng ng knowledge.
Oo. Pero ano naman, 'di ba, nag-aaral you were in senior high during
Yes.
when pandemic started, right? So, I'm sure you still also continued naman yung sa ACADS mo kundi hindi ka naman makakapasok
Yes po.
dito. So, aside from doing your senior high school work, ano ka rin, yung time mo more on video games.
Yes po. So, opo.
Okay. Pero, parang nothing wrong naman with that. As long as there's balance, di ba? Pero,
Opo.
sa'yo ba na-feel mo na parang sobra na yung video games?
Parang unhealthy po kasi neglect ko po yung well-being ko from going outside. Kasi back then po, pwede na rin po lumabas to socialize. Pero needed ng face mask. Pero I choose to stay po inside, and like most of the time I'm online lang in the online world. Then yung health ko rin po, nag-stop po ako mag-exercise. Then after nun din po lagi po nagpupuyat doing Facebook lang po, and parang one day lang po talaga na-realize ko na I need to do something about it.
So it's just that one day when that light bulb moment came.
Yes po, exactly.
So yung change na ginawa mo is to study finance, learn more about finance. Did you have any parang outside influence? Parang ba't mo naisip sa finance?
Meron po kasi po yung like last year parang parang nahawa po ng isa ko pong ka-close po na mag-trade. Then I saw na it's under finance, ganun po na
okay.
Yes po. Ayun po yung parang nag-ignite, may passion. Pero the same time ang hirap din po.
Siyempre marami kang aaralin, di ba?
You're losing money then patience. Pero po like masarap po matutunan about money and what can you do about it. Then ayun din po nung nag-start na po ng business math sa inyo po na it's very complex pala. Na it's not just like you're spending money.
Ako yung nagpakilala ng complexity ng finance.
So ayun po. That started po.
Okay. Pero alam mo, you could learn about finance. Unti-unti lang naman, di ba? Hindi naman kailangan yung biglaan. But you really have to study it if you want to be successful in investing and trading. Di ba? Parang matching rin yan di ba? Hahanapin mo yung risk mo, kung ano yung returns na gusto mo. Hindi siya yung parang bara-bara lang. And I'm sure you know that. Are you also part of investor society?
Yes po, member.
Ayun, di ba? Parang I saw your post tapos nandun si Jarrod. Sabi ko, pala siya, IS din pala siya.
Nag-student niya rin po ba si Jarrod?
Ha? No, I just, kasi faculty advisor ako sa IS. And then, si Vince yung madalas kong kausap. But then, of course, I also hear Jarrod speak when there's what do you call this? Parang a meeting with faculty advisors. Siyempre, di ba, siya yung sa research So, there are times when he has to speak. Siya yung sa research. So, he has to speak. Unless wala siya. So, hindi ko siya marinig. Pero yun, I also find him, amazing. Yun. So, alam mo naman, di ba, kung ano yung mga kailangan in finance. Pero it's really, really interesting that you're in property consulting right now. Is it being supported by your parents?
Yes po. They're rooting for me naman po. And sinabihan din po na ang dami ko na daw pong ginagawa, but dadagdag pa po yung job.
Ano po ba yung mga ibang ginagawa mo? Well, aside from ACADS, you also have other extracurricular?
Wala naman po in the meantime, pero I'm cultivating po my right now relationship with someone po. So I'm giving my time naman po to focus on somebody else po. Other than
Okay.
myself din po.
Oo. Well, it's all a learning experience naman. I think you just enjoy the journey. So ano yung mga important lessons na natutunan mo in this recent years or in the past 2 years or within these 2 years?
I want to emphasize po na mag-isa ka lang na hindi mo mahati yung katawan mo na to do everything else at the expense of your well-being. Kasi po, mas gusto ko po as much as possible to try everything. And hindi po siya okay to ihalo yung yung trading with ACADS. Nahirapan po ako isabay. Minsan po napupuyat po ako. Then, socializing with friends. Being with your friends talaga, it would help you to, mahirap yung lagi ka mag-isa. Lagi ka lang sa room mo. You have to, connect din with everybody else to, to see the outside, to see the bigger picture. And spiritually, minsan sa sobrang busy natin, nakakalimutan na natin yung yung pinaka innermost natin to reflect, to love ourselves. And we have to be like want to love ourselves then so we can love others. And you have to enjoy your youth po, and pero not that at the same time na you're destroying your future. So may balance, and you have to be careful din in what you do. Kasi for at a very young age din po, parang nandun yung peer pressure to do anything like na pwedeng makasira ng future mo, pero you don't have to destroy your future para makuha mo lang yung short-term happiness po.
That's very curious ha. Kasi, well, it's not really every day naman that I hear, someone young who would talk about destroying their future. Kasi wala pa yun sa kamalayan ng mga bata. Pero what made you say that? I mean, were there things in the past that you have done that you felt that somehow was detrimental to your future?
Yes po, excessive po na like flunking po ng mga subjects ko. Very di po ako yung prudent in my outputs. So then plus na rin po yung pagpupuyat ko, not taking care of myself, and not be able to prioritize yung mga things na needed to be done po. Kasi po, gusto mo laging nasa comfort zone. So, you're trying not to risk na ma-achieve mo yung goal.
Pero right now, parang, what was hindi, kasi di ba yung turning point mo was yung parang yung kanina yung sinabi mo na kailangan na talaga may gawin na iba. Hindi na pwedeng ganito lang. Pero after that point, ano yung mga changes na ginawa mo?
So, after po nun, mas naging aware po of myself. Mas na-handle ko po yung time and what to prioritize. The ACADS, the work, my friends and family. And mas naging like, mas nagkaroon po ng energy to do everything. Mahirap din po kasi since the pandemic, you're always lang nasa inside. So, parang ang hirap din sa mental health po na lagi ka lang nandoon.
But kasi not everyone naman not everyone has the same kind of parang sentiments about staying locked in. I know people who really enjoyed it. So you're one of those people na mas gusto talaga na lumabas.
Yes po. Di rin po maganda na sobrang tagal po inside.
Mm-mm.
Ayun po.
Okay. Yeah, that's Pero rin, you mentioned that you became more aware of yourself. Parang, how do you see yourself right now?
Na I can handle my emotions na po, yung mga bad habits ko po mas na I can encounter it po. Then I can handle my priorities. Then mas better na po talaga yung mental health ko po. Compared po last
parang yung mental health mo really had an effect with your ACADS and
yes po.
life in general talaga.
When
you say mental health, it's parang depression, anxiety?
Parang matindi po yung anxiety ko po nung last year.
I see. But it's good that you're doing good right now.
Yes
to
po.
the point na excited ka pa na mag-soul talk with me.
Kaya gusto ko po i-share. Yung mental health po talaga, napaka-important.
How are you able to face it? Or at least to overcome it? Kasi right now, you seem okay.
May point po talaga na magbe-breakdown ko po sa night. Sleepless nights po. Ang hirap po na mag-eat ka na lang 2 times a day. And generally, ma-affect din yung health mo and your relationship with others. So, I put myself to bring back kung ano ko dati na before the pre-pandemic na I was very energetic, joyful lang, and determined to do everything. Ayun po yung parang gusto ko po ibalik. So, parang nilabanan ko po yung old self ko po na kung nagawa ko po siya dati, kaya ko rin po ngayon na maging ganun ulit po.
That's that's true. Actually, the way I see it nga, minsan, di ba, when we really reach the lows, sometimes when we bounce back, we even bounce back higher compared to the previous best. So parang yung sinasabi mo na gusto mo bumalik sa dati, hindi ka na babalik doon. Parang lalagpas ka pa doon eh.
Opo.
Diba? So that's something that's I would call it the miracle of life. Sometimes kailangan ka talagang isubsob sa lupa bago ka tumino at bago ka maging medyo okay talaga. So yun. Pero right now, kasi right now, well, we're opening up, di ba? Yung society is opening up and siguro naman nakalabas-labas ka na, di ba? Do you find yourself missing yung staying at home and, being alone? Kasi you've also mentioned that you're an introvert and introverts naman comfortable rin na mag-isa. So do you also miss that?
Yeah, I will miss it din po, pero may phase po lang talaga po na gusto na in my solitude, then to balance din kasi po na mahirap din po na lagi kang nasa inside and parang mas naman po lagi kang outside. So I'm finding balance to makuha ko yung both sides. Ma-enjoy ko yung things po.
Yeah. Actually, you mentioned balance a lot of times earlier. Is it that important for you?
Yes po, pag sobrang ko naman po, pag I feel very determined or productive to achieve my goal, ganun po. Mababurnout naman po ako, ganun. So, parang it's counterproductive na pagkatapos ko po ma-burnout, magkakaroon na naman po anxiety na bakit po nasobran po ako, tas di ko po magagawa yung ibang task kasi nag-rest po o ganun po. Then pag di naman po gumagawa or like gagawin ko na lang po tomorrow kasi gusto ko lang po mag-relax, umiga lang po sa bed. Ang sasabihin lang po ng mind ko po na bakit po wala akong ginagawa, na may ipon po yung workload.
Mm-mm.
At gusto ko po yung at the same time makakagawa po ako pero makakapag-rest din po so I can go on po.
So are you able to implement it in that way?
Yes po. Ay parang
Nagagawa
ito
na.
yung optimal way to go on po.
Ano yung optimal way mo?
To be productive din po pero not, at the same time hindi ka napapagod.
Okay. Pero what are the usual tasks or what are the activities that you do para mag-recharge ka? Para hindi ka lagi napapagod agad.
Ay, yun po. Misa po I will po pag may time is exercise. Pero most of the time I enjoy listening lang to music. Kasi I really love music po and magre-read po ng mga interesting topics. So, parang di pa rin po sayang yung free time. So, I'm learning din something po. Na parang may-use ko po yung knowledge in the future. Ganun po. So, that's what I do rin po.
So, that's interesting. What are your hopes for the future? Kasi parang right now, it seems like, yes, there's an awareness of who you are. Diba? Parang sinabihan mo yung sarili mo na hindi na pa rin ganito, kailangan na ng bago, diba? There are a lot of things that really interest you. But, what are your hopes for yourself when you think about the future?
So, growing up po, especially in the last 2 years, lagi po nag-expect. Then, pag di ko po na-meet yung expectation is I will get disappointed, i-criticize ko yung self ko in a bad way, na like maging down lang ako most of the time. So, speaking of future, yung future kasi maraming uncertainties. Kahit you're beating the odds, meron talagang mangyayari na hindi mo in-expect. So, I'm not expecting something in the future, pero I just want to be consistent lang. Consistent and building up of what I am today to be able to meet my goals po and achievements. And my hopes naman po is to be a better version of myself din po.
Actually, tama naman. Kasi you've also gone through yung parang pasaway stage. Yung parang puro laro lang and then medyo nagbabagsakan ng grades. And then to go from there up to here na so consistent na ako. Yung parang may balance pa rin. That's a huge jump. That's a huge jump. And then to hear you say na basta to be a better version of yourself. So you're also embracing growth.
Yes po. Ayun po yung important for me yung growth. It's not the result, it's the growth along the way.
Okay, parang nakikita ko kung saan ka nanggagaling kasi you want baby steps yung parang small steps muna. Pero eventually when you find yourself being consistent in terms of achieving yung deliverables, yung minimum deliverables, you'll want to excel na. And one day, aabot ka rin naman doon. Hindi ka kasi lagi nandyan sa stage na yan .
Yes po.
what do you feel that what do you feel you would need for you to be that best version of yourself, and not the better version, but the best version?
To be the best po is, I think the best po yung self. The moments na you're faced with challenges na kaya mo pa rin kahit like everything in life throws at you na kinakaya mo pa rin.
Ah,
Hindi siya madali, especially pag no one can understand your problems. And ikaw lang po talaga yung makakaano ng sarili mo. Makaka go to on the other side. Ikaw lang talaga po yung mismong makakaalis po on that situation. Ayun po yung the best sa akin.
so parang what you're saying is a lot of self-control. So it's controlling yourself,
Opo.
your actions, your behaviors, and even your attitude rin, 'di ba? How you see things. So that would be your parang what do you call it? The gateway papunta sa best version.
Yes po.
Pero right now, are you doing that ba?
Since wala naman pong problems at the moment, I keep myself in check naman po na I'm not going na naman. Pero ayun po.
Does it worry you na parang baka naman dumating na naman yung time na mag-swing to the other side?
Ang maganda po kasi I know na i-expect ko na po siya and I know what to do na po. And back then, sobrang hirap po na wala kang experiences para maka-help sa'yo pag na-encounter mo siya ulit. Ayun po.
You're being supported by friends and others naman, di ba? When you went through the, I would call it the dark times. Yun.
Ano nga po buti na lang po marami pong may someone I could talk to. Then meron naman po na they're always rooting for me. Especially po yung girlfriend ko po lagi pong by my side. Na-help din po ako to be the better version po. And makaalis po dun sa dark times.
So instrumental din siya in helping
Po.
you out. Okay, that's a very good relationship to be in. So just value it and enjoy it while you're living it. So parang natutunan mo na rin na mabuhay talaga.
Yes po.
Oh my gosh. All right. Sige, kasi there was a shift from 2 years or a year ago up to now. And then your goal right now is simply to be consistent, to find balance in life. Pero ngayon kasi may malaking difference din. Meron ka na talagang goals. So there's something that you'd want to achieve. Not everyone has goals. Not everyone has, the desires. What message could you share to others so that, they could also have goals in life, that to believe in themselves, that they can also achieve it?
So, I would like to tell them na you can get through this. Kasi po, ako rin po, hindi ko po in-expect na ma-achieve ko rin po yung goals ko. And being, like, taking a job, being property consultant, I never expected din po na maging ganun way back po nung pandemic. So parang it's spontaneous po. Or if may goal ka in particular, tas di mo siya na-reach, don't be disappointed kasi there are some other goals po na mas better sa mas tinatry mo i-achieve. It's very unexpected po. For me, may goal naman di po to be successful. So, may nahalala po na na quote na your life is po nasa forest, para pang forest, a very big forest. Then ikaw and the horse, there was a boy and the horse na gusto po nila makalabas ng woods. Yung boy po is ina-overlook niya na po kung nasan yung outside, the way out ng forest. Tapos nagwo-worry siya. Then sabi ng horse sa kanya is, you don't have to look sa outside, the way out. What you need to focus is the steps you're taking at the time para makalabas tayo. So, we have to be mas focused on the present than what we think of the future. Kasi po if you really invested in reaching your goal in the future, there will be a lot of rejections and failures po. So what you need to focus really is the present and what you can do, especially if you're capable pa and wala pang sakit, na you can do everything naman. So you have to make the most of it po.
Right now, can you really say that you're happy to be making the most of your present life or the current situation that you're in?
Yes po. For me, I'm living the life po.
So bagay, nag-aaral ka, tapos nagtatrabaho ka, tapos may relationship ka pa and your family, di ba? So it's it looks complete naman and really happy if I were to see it from the outside. Do you think that parang is there any other things pa ba that you'd want to do right now? Kasi right now you have these on your plate, di ba? Pero sabi mo nga kanina, dami mong gustong gawin pa, dami mo pang gustong aralin. Ano pa yung mga iba na yon na hindi mo pa nagagawa ngayon?
So ang gusto ko naman po gawin in the near future is magkaroon ng sariling business. So parang masupport ko rin yung sarili ko po. Then to meet other people po, new friends. Kasi ngayon ko lang din po na-realize na masarap po magkaroon ng bagong friends, bagong relationships with other people, and it's not you're just benefiting from them, and you have to give your value to them din po. So parang fulfilling po siya sa on yourself po.
That's a good thing to say rin. Maganda siya pakinggan. But yeah, you still have a lot, marami ka pa naman oras to really achieve so many things in life. And right now you're doing the best that you can. And I am sure that's where you're meant to be. And you're growing from where you are right now. So actually, I'd like to thank you for your time, for joining me here. I don't know, parang di naman lahat mag-yes sa ganito. Pero thankful ako that you've said yes and you're willing to share your insights and your thoughts on certain matters.
Thank you din po. I never expect na maganda rin po yung talk natin. So, I'm so happy din po to open up and
Hindi naman paghagalitan kita dito. Tatawa naman ako doon. Hindi. Pero naman, syempre dapat feel good to, no? Parang it's Kasi that's one of my ano naman, that's what I always tell naman my friends and even my counselees and the people that I talk to. Parang you have to find meaning in life. And once you really understand your purpose here, that's when you really get to enjoy every moment. Ayun.
Yes.
Papunta ka na rin naman doon and you're still young. So, plans can shift and, your goals can also shift. But then what's important is that you're enjoying the present moment and knowing that whatever it is that you're doing right now, it would add up towards your future.
Yes po, hopefully po.
Oo naman. Lahat naman tayo papunta doon. Pagtanda mo parang, ay, ba't ba ako masyado na problema? Parang ganun.
Opo.
But then I suppose that's the grace that the seniors would experience. Kasi kahit naman ako minsan para kulang pa yung ginagawa ko. Meron pang dapat, meron pang ano. Tapos there's also worry. So, nagigets ko rin naman kung saan ka nanggagaling. But then, yung mga nakikilala ko na older pa than me, those who are grandparents na, those who have experienced life, sabihin na lang nila, ay, eventually, aayos din ang buhay.
Opo.
So, parang, ano ba yan? Parang iba-iba talaga. It's just the cycle of life. And, the way we see things or the way we perceive things would shift in time. And life is good. So, enjoy lang natin yung life. So, thank you so much. Thank you so
Thank you
much
din
again.
po.
And any last words that you'd want to share or to before we end the conversation?
Yes po. So, I want to remind everyone na to have a good night's sleep. It really helps po. Sobrang helpful po siya in everything. A good night's sleep po. That's all po.
All right. So thank you so much. And of course, for the favored ones, remember that you're highly favored and you're financially blessed, not just blessed, but also financially blessed. And I'm grateful for you guys being here, whether you're watching live or on the replay. And I hope that you've also gained some insights from the conversation with Darielle. So Darielle, thank you, Ren. And of course, for everyone, for the favored ones, thank you so much. And of course, again, I've opened up slots for counseling, intuitive reading and intuitive counseling. So let me know if you'd want to talk. Just send me a message so we could schedule it. All right. So God bless everyone. Take care.